Hi, hello, and welcome. I'm definitely not Vlad, and you're watching me go from 0 to hero on a Resto, Druid, and Dragonflight Season 4. We have a vault to check out, and then probably some keys to do. It's going to be Fortified. First time I'm healing Fortified. I'm curious to see how this will go. I've done some keys on my old Druid Kusagon, where I play as a bear, and I gotta say, it's pretty rough on Fortified week, at least this week. I don't know, people are kind of snoozing. Hopefully I don't have a bunch of snoozers in my groups, but we'll see how it goes. I think today we're just gonna do 2 dungeons. I don't have much time to do more than that. Been procrastinating a bit too heavily, and I had some social engagements that I needed to attend yesterday, so I didn't really have much time left over to record, or energy for that matter. But hey, I'm just running through the sky. What the heck? Oh, okay, now I'm a bird. It's fine. So we need to open up the vault. I'm gonna open it as Resto. I'm hoping for the trinket or a tier piece. The trinket being the tome thing. No tier piece. What about hands? I will actually take veteran hands that are tier pieces. I don't even care. I know that these are hero and that they would last a lot longer, but I'm just gonna straight up go for the hands because I really need my tier set ASAP. There we go. The tier set is going to do a lot more for me than, what are they called? Than item level on its own. So yeah, I want to get the 4 set. I now have a 3 set. So hopefully today we get a piece that I can turn into a piece of tier set. Not much thinking about this one. We have a Nokhud Offensive 5. We're going to go ahead and do that. Fortified Volcanic. Volcanic. Let's see how I deal with Volcanic as ranged. In the Fire Mage series, I wasn't doing too hot on the Volcanic front, but oh well, we'll see how I do now. We have quite a bit of worm quests, and I think I might just craft something with them. Somebody pointed out in a comment that it's not a great idea to craft with worms quests because you're going to have to use so many of them for upgrades on like your tier pieces, your weapons, your trinkets, stuff like that. But my counterpoint is I don't need to go all the way to aspect crest crafting with this character because I'm only going for 2.5k, and then after that I'm probably not going to play it. So for my purposes and for what I'm trying to do, crafting with worm quests is plenty. That's 515 item level. I'm not going to touch those pieces anymore. And if I go from like 486 on my boots to 515, that's one item, that's one piece of gear that I don't have to adjust anymore at all. I don't have to spend any more worm crests on that piece of gear, and that means I spent 3 upgrades worth of worm crests to completely like deck out one piece of gear. So I don't have to revisit it. I don't need aspect crests for that slot or anything like that. It's actually extremely efficient, and I only have to craft it once, right? The same could be said like if you want to be long-term efficient and if you plan on playing the character for a long time, which most people do, you shouldn't craft with worm crests. But if you're going to craft, like if you're going to play the character for the rest of the season, hold out on crafting until you have aspect crests, or if you just don't give a crap about the gold and you farm a bunch of crests either way, craft with worm crests if you want some quicker loot. I'm now thinking about what I should get. I don't even know what are they called, which embellishments you get as a Resto Druid. So I'm about to Google that. Resto Druid guide. Okay, so it says that the lariat is something I want, and then the verdant tether is something I should also get. I guess I should go for the lariat, maybe. I don't know what I should get first. I don't actually have many. Actually, yes, I do. I have 3 here from the lariat, and then these 2 have slots. Belt doesn't, and wrists don't. I think I'll craft something first, like maybe a belt or wrist with the thingy, or actually maybe boots. Yeah, I think I'll replace these 486 boots. Actually, I don't think I'll do any of that before I'm done with this episode because I just do not have time to do that right now. But what I am going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get started on that Nokhud Offensive. So let us go to pre-made groups, dungeons start, +5 Nokhud Offensive, and let's get rolling. Let's see what kind of people we can actually recruit for our adventures here. Here we have a Frost Mage here, 1465 rating. That's plenty of rating for, yeah. 509 item level is actually over geared for a 5, so we're just going to take them. We need a bloodlust anyway. A priest wouldn't be bad, honestly. They can potentially dispel the thingy thing with the stuffy stuff. What's it called? The Z's, if some of them come through. Hopefully we don't have to have any come through, but we're gonna grab this tank. Nothing wrong with taking a 505 tank, and I guess I'll take the Shadow Priest. I don't really want to take this warrior because they're kind of decked out. They're gonna just stomp everything into the ground if I take them. I hate this guy, a rogue. I'm thinking about taking I hate this guy actually. Although this priest is kind of just staring at the invite and not actually accepting it. There we go. We have the priest in. I think I'm going to take I hate this guy because I like his name. I'm not really thinking about the comp or anything. All right, we have our group together. We're going to get started with a +5 Nokhud Offensive very soon. It's been a hot minute since I played. Hot minute, I get it? Since I played Resto Druid, but I'm hopefully not going to be completely lost in the sauce here. I'd prefer not to be. I don't really like having to relearn a class that I'm supposed to be playing relatively consistently, but with the videos coming out 2 times a week now, it's a little bit different. We're going to land in here and CC everything, drop this zone here, and the hots begin. I've changed my WeakAuras so that now whatchamacallit. Oh, this person is going to need big heals. We're all going to need big heals. What the heck? The shot's coming out big. I don't know how to save this person. I do know how to save this person. Use that big. But yeah, I wanted to say I changed my WeakAuras so that whatchamacallit, so it keeps hopping, skipping, and jumping. Well, the Life Bloom WeakAuras is telling me to do Life Bloom even when there's just whatchamacallit. Oh my god, I'm so overwhelmed because of this pull. Sorry. I need to keep healing myself here. Gonna get these Life Blooms on the people with the bleeds. Get out of that. Okay, we good. We made it. We made it. But yes, until I have Life Bloom on 2 people, the Life Bloom reminder will keep going and telling me that I need to Life Bloom multiple people. So right now I can have it on myself, but it's still reacting like I don't have it on anyone, or it's still reminding me to put one down. So I think that's going to be quite nice. I'm going to put this one on me. Need big heals on myself. That should be just about enough. When you get targeted by the shooty guys, it's freaking rough. Okay, we CC'd that. Keep putting out the what are they called? The Healy boys. Ooh, okay. This is intense. What the heck? But I'm keeping up 100k HPS the entire time. That's my average throughout this poll, which has been quite long, might I say. Do a little bit of flying around here. Put big heals on this person. I'm going to just step away further because what I want to do here is bait the guy to go after me. So put this on me. Stand as far away as possible. Yeah, see, he charged me, but somehow failed to put the dot on me. Was it because it was knocked up by Volcanic? That's interesting. I didn't know that was the case. All right, let's put these hots out again. Maybe now I can do a Starfire or 2. Okay, there is one War Spear out there still, or over there still, so I'm going to put out some hots on myself. Oh my goodness, what the heck did they get hit by? Nobody interrupted the guy? Oh no. Please interrupt it or you're dead. Okay, good job. You interrupted it. I'm so proud of you. Alright, we put out a Healy boy and then we spam regrowths. Not ideal for the mana situation, but I got plenty of mana. They don't have plenty of health, so let's make sure that that doesn't reach 0, should we? Shall we is what I wanted to say. Oh my god, I am so flustered if you can't tell. I am just absolutely overwhelmed. But everyone is staying alive. That's all that matters. As long as they keep actually interrupting those, the shouts, I think I can keep us all alive. Yeah, why am I casting Starfire? There's only 2 enemies. Okay, let's raft the crap out of this guy and we should be good. Fly over here, drop this on top of the melee. I'm going to step all the way over here and I'm going to drop the the yoink back. See the yoink back in effect? Oh, that's beautiful. So what happened there was the War Spears will try to charge you, but if you put the Ursol's Vortex on them, then they can't because they get pulled back. However, there is a small caveat here, and that is if whatchamacallit, I need to move these Life Blooms over to people that need it more. That's a bunch of Volcanic on me. I don't like that. Okay, at least they don't hurt on 5s. I don't even know if the scale with key level, honestly. It's just been such a oh no, this is going to be bad. Please kick the shout. The War Spear charges came out at the same time as the shout, so we just got wombo comboed by that. I'm just gonna wait for a res. These guys can kill it. This tank's literally jumping around in circles trying to kill this rogue. Like, are you okay, bro? And then the priest died as well. I don't even know what to. So I have to release now. What the hell are these people doing? They're trolling. Anyway, I feel like we'll be fine as soon as people stop being silly. Where are we even? We're over here. Okay, let's heal up our rogue friend. Put this on the tank. We'll put a yoink back on top of this guy. Okay, we've got a bloodlust coming through. I'm going to regrowth everyone. Not regrowth, wild growth, whatever. We don't have one of the Life Blooms down, but I don't really care right now because there's not really much that I need to heal. We'll put one on the tank and one on the priest. Consume this and wild growth. There we go. I need to just start putting... Oh, I'm so stupid. I didn't go. Nobody went to the... Nobody went to the Lance. I'll go to the Lance. I'm so not used to this. I'm not used to being a healer in this fight. Apparently, I just didn't go to the Lance like an idiot. Let's try this again. We wasted our Bloodlust, but group seems to be sitting at the entrance. Tank doesn't seem to be too enthusiastic about continuing. I'm going to summon the repair mount or the vendor mount so that I can hopefully, yeah, I can repair. Very nice. Okay, everyone's here. All right, let's give this another shot. Tank starting the fight with Heroic Elite. Gotta love it. We put the yoink back on this guy. Shards of Stone coming through. We're going to use this. And okay, that Shards of Stone did like no damage. What the heck? I'm okay with that. Spam Wrath into this boss. Ready to fire. Let's go over there and actually fire it. There you go. Let's do one big old Wild Growth. I'll cast it at the boss, and that should only puts it only on the melee. I'm better off putting it like standing. I'm gonna stand between the melee and the rest. Tank doesn't really need much help here. I'm gonna keep casting roots at this guy just so he can't make it past us. This is rough, man. This is rough. I gotta like min-max my utility and shit. Let me make it over here to use this. Shards of Stone will go through because I'm not pre-positioning where I should be pre-positioning. That's fine. We're just gonna put rejuves on everyone. A couple of life blooms. Tank doesn't need any healing, so I'm just not gonna give the tank any healing. We have a yoink back. We're gonna put it on top of this guy. Dot him up real nice. Dot up the boss. Dot up the boss more. Shards of Stone coming through. This guy's gonna die soon. After he dies, I can cast the thing immediately. Put these on the squishies. Use this right away so we can avoid taking damage from the AoE. That means I can keep spamming Wrath. I should go cat form really because it'll do more even without any cat form talents, because Shred is really the big damage source. We're gonna root this guy. Never mind, he's just dead. Okay, we did it. It's fine. This time I went and I did the stuff. It makes the most sense that I go do it because I do the least damage, obviously. Even if I was trying to do damage, I would be doing the least damage most likely. So I'm curious to see where the tank goes. There's a square on him. I'll just look for the square. I will land after the tank lands to CC everything. There he is. And now I land and we do this and one of these, and I just gotta hope for the best that people actually interrupt the, what are they called, the storm bolts. I have instant cast regrow, so let's use those. Use these boys. It looks so far so good. We're gonna cast some of these AoE starfire thingies. Sorry, I'm a little flustered here. I'm a little flustered the entire freaking run. We're gonna drop a moonfire on top of these guys just to make them join in. They're not that scary, so I don't mind them. The mage may have spell stolen them, which is really good. Then I don't really have to heal the mage, so I'll put this on these people. That needs to be interrupted. Hopefully they do. We're gonna put some hots on the tank now because the tank's gonna take a lot of damage from these storm shield guys because they deal magic damage when they auto attack. Let's put this over here. Yeah, you guys make sure you hug each other when the damage comes out. That way you can maximize the amount of damage I have to heal. Very good. I like to see it. Put a rejuve out and a Healy boy and hot back on the tank. Should be starfiring here. I think that's worth doing on 3 targets. This is on me. Okay, somebody interrupted it. I actually pre-hotted myself because I was worried that I would get hit by that. Okay, we're going to swift mend this person because I don't trust them to survive otherwise. Needed to heal them faster. I'm not sure if any of these casts will go through. Okay, we good. Gonna put this down on top of the group. I'm looking for the storm speaker. I really got to make sure we interrupt those tempests. There we go. I'm gonna roar the tempest. I don't care. Very good. I'm going to starfire the storm speaker because I want him dead first, so I'll prioritize damage on him. All right, next time he does it, I'm going to knock. There we go. I managed to do it. Get those life blooms out. This person probably doesn't need a life bloom because they've got the thingy on them, the shields. Their health hasn't moved for quite a while, so I think they're good. Tank's going out ahead on his lonesome. I just want to go into flight form. Thank you. I was in combat apparently, so it didn't really work out. Let's give them a big ol' heal like that. Rogue, storm speaker. We're going to roar them when they try to cast the thing. Roar. Okay. Oh, my globals were like in between things right there. I didn't like that at all. Wild growth here. Mage about to get hit. That's fine. Mage still has shields, I think. I will probably not if they got hit that hard. Tank and this needs to get interrupted. Let's get some Healy boys out. That should... Oh, yeah. That did the trick. That's for sure. That did the trick. And a wild growth. Okay. We good. We good. Replenish this on the tank, and that should be plenty for us to finish off this storm shield. Oh, man. Yeah, these groups have been a bit rough, but But I'm doing well on mana. I'm doing well on the HPS front. People aren't just falling over. Tank wants to pull that group. That's fine. I'm again looking at the Storm Speaker because what I would like to do is interrupt that Tempest when it comes out. It should be soon. Tempest, we're going to roar. I'm going to consume this. Oh, I'm getting absolutely wrecked here. We're going to use the Trinket on me. Yeah, I was about to get hit by something. Didn't like that. Didn't appreciate that one bit. Okay, I don't have Swiftmen just now. Let's Convoke. I should probably go Tree now. I'm liking Convoke less and less. Okay, we're going to put this circle down. I'm just going to knock right now because I see a bunch of cast bars. I may as well do it now. Man, using Wrath so much feels stupid. Or not Wrath, sorry. What is it called? Regrowth. Feels so stupid as a hot class, like my casted heal or whatever. And I'm sitting here with my hots. I don't know. I just don't trust people to interrupt things. This is the big thing, I think. I'm going to put everything like that during electrical storm. I'm just gonna hope for the best, really, I guess. Just put this on me, replenish these. Oh yeah, that's not even a big deal. It's a lot easier as on tyrannical. I want orbs. Okay, let's consume this. Wild growth on everyone. Get my stumpy lumpy. And screw it, let's send Steve out too. Regrowths, I would love it if you guys use some defensives. I guess some are on cooldown. Okay, we managed to get most of it out, or heal most of this. I'm just gonna keep giving myself efflorescence because I don't know how to make people stand in the efflorescence. I'll move it over here. Regrowth, swift mend, move this over. Try and get a few stacks of this. I wouldn't say no to that. If the mage could spell steal the boss or something, I would love that. Okay, let's get some of these stacks while I cast rejuves on the group. Okay. That should be plenty. Lightning strike coming through. I don't know if there's going to be another electrical storm. When is the electrical storm? 10 seconds. Gotta heal everyone up. And then getting pet like a doggy by Danny. You can see the hand just creep into frame. The life blooms out. We have one Healy boy. Hopefully that's enough. We're going to convoke and hope that that does what it's supposed to do. I think we got it. I think we got it. I think we live this. Yes, we do. Not the most comfortable feeling in the world, but we should be fine. I need to move away from this rogue so he doesn't get wrecked, and the boss is dead. Whew, this is hard on Fortified. How the heck did I heal this on Tyrannical 4? I think I did a Tyrannical 4. Let me check, actually. Yes, I did a Tyrannical 4 Nokhud Offensive, and I healed that. How did I heal? Whatever, you know. I'll take it. 154k HPS seems to do the trick. Okay, waiting on the warrior to choose where we land. He's probably going to land right here at the start. Not going to do anything fancy. That might be an issue with the birds. We'll see where the warrior decides to land. He's landing right there. The birds are going to be on their way here. There's one rotting wind that got interrupted. I'm looking at the other rotting wind that's going to get cast here probably very soon. There's another rotting wind. I'm going to interrupt at the end of it. There we go. I got two of them. We're going to put this back down here. I'm going to try and knock them. Okay, we managed to survive that. That's good. That's really, really good. As long as we get those winds down, I don't really care. We're gonna grab this. Like if we interrupt the winds, everything else is easy mode, dude. Easy mode. Rotting wind. I need something, someone, anyone, anything. No? Okay. Good luck, everybody. Let's get the lumpy boys out. Let's go, lumpy boys. Yeah, I can't survive that. Rotting wind doing 233k. Whatever. The tank will finish off that group. It's in general, you don't want to pull the birds with that first group. You either want to do it with the group that's like over here or over here. The ones that are closer to boss. Those two groups don't have any birds in them, so there's less things to CC. I managed to interrupt 3 different ones, but I just didn't have any CC left, and because, you know, Resto Druid is Resto Druid, you don't really have much of a chance to get into Skull Bash without dropping a bunch of these talents, and then I would have again less CC because I'd probably have to drop Typhoon. So yeah, it's a whole thing. Tank decided that he can just go without us. Okay, I have no idea when the Ahuna are gonna cast their thing. There's one. Okay, there's the fear. Running wind. I'm going to knock it. I don't really care. I don't care that it like spreads out the group. I really don't give a shit. What I care about is surviving. This tank's not doing much to interrupt. I haven't seen a single shockwave, but maybe I'm just wrong. I need to get out of these swirlies. My soul's been stolen. I don't care about that because it only affects my damage. It doesn't affect my healing. Swift mend into wild growth because one of the rotting winds, 2 rotting winds went out. We're gonna get the lumpy boys out. We're gonna try and make ourselves survive. I'm gonna give myself the shield, trying to keep this person alive as best I can. Okay, we managed to do it. People are just not kicking. They just don't kick enough. I'm sorry. Rotting Wind coming through. I'm knocking it. Another Rotting Wind coming through. I'm going to use Bear Roar on it. This is hard work, man. I don't like this. Oh, hopefully this gets a little bit better in the higher keys, or slightly higher than this. Like 5s seem to be the place where everyone's still kind of learning, and that's okay. It's still a relatively low key, right? So that's okay. As long as we time it, I don't really care. Bro is just dragging. Those are casters. What are you doing? Just stack on the casters and do your job. Tank that. What the hell are you doing? Is he actually trying to drag them into the next group? Am I supposed to CR this guy or something? I need to give myself the giant shield. What are you doing, Tank? What is the point of this? I'm going to convoke and hope for the freaking best. I'm going to shadow meld and hope for the freaking best. Give this person... Oh, Iron Bark? Oh my god, dude. What the hell are these pulls? This tank is just kind of lost in the sauce. I don't think he knows what he's doing. We're going to Bear Roar this. I went into cat form by accident. Oh my god, I'm so lost in the sauce. Target is not in line of sight. I love to see it. I'm sorry, tank, but you have no clue what you're doing. What is this? What? There's like 5 people casting, and I don't have shadow meld, so I'm just gonna go in and die. The priest is even saying he doesn't get why we're pulling like MDI. Yeah, I'm trying to tell him to not drag 2 casters 5 miles. Just pull group by group. It's a 5. We can shit stomp the mobs. It's okay. Just, you know, it's... Like, just chill, man. It's fine. And the tank leaves. Whatever, man. This group wasn't it anyway. Let's go do a 4 key this time around. I'm not too excited about this, but whatever. We could have timed this, which is the worst part. Like, we could have just finished this key and done it just fine, but... Whatever, man. Tank's ego is too fragile, so he gets upset after he very obviously messes up and is told, just chill, you don't need to pull like crazy. Then he leaves, of course. The usual standard tank ego stuff. We're just gonna leave this group. +4 Nokhud Offensives. Let's give this another shot. Nokhud Offensive just seems to be the brickiest key of all time. Like, it is most consistently bricked. Out of all the keys I do, Nokhud Offensive is the one I brick the most, because people just do not have the patience to sit through the dungeon because it lasts 7 hours. And yeah, you know, people don't want to deal with none of that bullshit. And I completely understand. It's not a fun dungeon to do. There's too many of those birds that do the stupid Rotting Wind thing. And when you're pugging, you can never expect people to interrupt. It just gets hard. It's just hard to deal with. But genuinely, if you kick those birds, there is nothing that will kill you in that group unless you really mess up and stand in swirlies and shit, which are super easy to avoid. So yeah, we're gonna form another group here and give it another try. All right, we have a new group going. Let me show you real quick here. I should probably repair, but yeah. Pull, activate the key. Let's get going. We have a double pull at the start. We're gonna quickly just repair our gear here from the previous runs that we did, which were not so fun. Our previous run is what I meant. There were some deaths there. Wasn't all that great. Not sure how much of that I'm going to include. Probably all of it. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah. Let's see here. This is going to be a double pull according to the tank. He's waiting for that group to intersect. We're going to go ahead and CC everything, drop this, give the tank big heals, rejuve everyone. Okay, Healy boys, let's regrow. Oh, convoke, big convoke. And then we're going to do this. And wild growth, that person is just insta-dead. What the hell? Shoots. Nobody interrupted. Nobody CC'd the big roar guy. Nobody CC'd the Hornhounder, including myself. I should have CC'd that. I'm just gonna go ahead and release now. The tank's still alive. Maybe we can make it back and he's still fighting them. Wouldn't be too shabby if we did that. Wouldn't be a complete waste. Tank is getting targeted by absolutely everything right now, though, and he is out of defensives and will most likely perish. I'm trying to make it there as quickly as humanly possible within this game. Let's just load them up with hots. Need to also heal myself up. I need to just... I'm gonna shadow meld and life bloom myself again. Keep the hots on the tank. Big hots on the tank. Okay, this is a good recovery. Not the best thing I've ever managed to do in this game, but I'd rather have this recovery than have to redo both the pulls again. That was shitty. That was shitty. A lot of those shots came out very, very quickly. I don't know what all I could have done to prepare myself better for that. There was just so much going on. Not great to try to do this as an inexperienced healer. Let's rebuff the group. I wasn't spending any globals on the rebuff there. He couldn't get all the aggro. That was the issue. Okay, I'm okay with that. He is 499 item level, so that's fine. Rally the clan coming through. Somebody, oh, paralysis came out. Tank was on top of it. Tank also probably kicked that. Yes, this tank's great. This tank is blasting it. We're going to give them big heals, very big heals, so they can handle that. Now I have to give myself big heals so I can handle that. We're gonna even put this on ourselves. Big bounce by the tank so that the horn doesn't come through. He realizes that the horn is what kind of messed us up in the last pull. Apparently along with him not holding aggro on everything. It's perfectly fine. We're going to put that down there. I'm going to... There is only one war spear there. I'm the furthest away. I'll put the hot on myself and the tank, as the tank is taking all of the damage, basically, along with the hot that I take. Again, people are actually interrupting the Lance Master this time around, so that makes it a lot easier. Horn Sounder also seems to have been interrupted because I don't see anything to soothe on these guys. Put Rejuve on ourselves. This should be enough to keep the tank going through this. Easy mode. Very nice. Much nicer than the previous run, because people are a bit more prepared. In the previous run, we only did like a 2-pull or something. I'm gonna put down Ursol's Vortex there, because that way I can prevent these guys reaching me. We also have the tank putting down a what's it called? A bouncy ring. What the hell do I call that? My brain is just not cooperating right now. A ring of peace. Yes, a ring of peace, which means I will be the one, like, as they charge towards me, the ring of peace keeps me safe, which is perfect. That's like, he knows what's up. This tank is amazing. This is going to be a very, very smooth run, I have a feeling, because the previous tank, while being able to survive a lot and also doing like very impressive damage, what he didn't know how to do was how to group mobs, because he pulled a group with 2 casters and then started running and dragging it across the room, which is just not something, you just don't do that. You just do not do that. That's not how that goes. Bouncy ring, again, this is beautiful. Let's just put this out, rejuve everyone. I'll go. Let me do it. You can focus on, okay, fine. You do it then. Whatever. I'm not gonna say no to somebody lessening the load, so to speak. I'm going to just flourish. Oh no, that's not the flourish button. I pressed the wrong button. That's okay. It did the job. It did the job. I convoked by accident. Let's keep hots on the tank. There shouldn't really be any more damage happening. The hunter did use this immediately. Shards of stone are coming through. Let's just consume this with a swift mend and then wild growth, and then let's give everyone regrowth, because we have that available as instant cast. Beautiful. I guess we'll just put some rafts into the boss now while we can. Okay, another ring of peace coming through. Beautiful. Stun coming through from the hunter as well. Shards of stone coming out. That's okay. I have to heal at least sometimes. We do have a lot of heals or hots out. He's getting stunned before anything else happens. Let's give him a rejuve, and that is Granite Dead. That was super smooth. Super duper smooth. I almost should... Oh, we're going for waterfall pull? Okay. The tank called it out in chat. Let me just show you real quick. He said waterfall, so we know which group we're going to land on. I'm going to head straight to it. I'm just going to put a quick marker on the tank so that I know exactly where he is. There he is right there underneath me. So he's going to go for waterfall because waterfall is the biggest pull. He probably tracks defensive cooldowns of the or offensive cooldowns of the group so that he can see when the group has enough damage to actually do that. We're going to go ahead, give this to Piff and the tank. We need big heals on Piff. We didn't actually manage to get what's it called? The interrupt right away, but that's okay. We managed to get it later on. I wasn't looking for the interrupt on that guy this time around. Last time I did. We're going to give our friend here a nice big Tempest coming through. That's not great. We're going to remove it from this person. We're going to hot this person up. We're going to put the 2 of these guys out. I need another. Give myself big shield, and then I can just kind of focus on healing people instead of trying to survive. Okay, I accidentally turned off sound in the game. There we go. It's back. The pure panic of the situation is ridiculous. Tempest went through twice there, and that does a lot of AoE damage, but we're good now. I'm going to focus on interrupting the Tempest this time around. Storm Speaker is there, getting ready to pull. We're just going to focus on the totem, I guess. Looking at the Storm Speaker, he will soon cast his thing. I'm just going to put some dots out. Tempest interrupted by yours truly, I believe. Get out of bear form, get these hots out. All right, this should be enough. Whoever gets Storm Bolted will heal them. Very nice. Okay, this was much better because the group seems to have more damage here than they did in the last pull, which is good. Another Storm Bolt. This one's going on Piff. Then the next one would have gone on the Priest. Beautiful. Everyone got that absorbed. Is it a Blood Elf? It's a Blood Elf. He used his thingy thing. Okay, we're pulling these guys. We'll put this down. So what am I talking about there? The ads that we just killed, the little elemental things. They have a shield, and that shield is a magic buff. I'm just gonna I melded that. I did not trust. The shield is a magic buff, so if you remove it with Arcane Torrent, they have no health left, and you just one tap them with literally any ability. So it's very nice if you can do that. Very good. Okay, this is very well handled by the tank and the group, interrupting everything. We're going for that group now, it would seem. I'm going to drop this over here, so when people are in there in the business, they can very safely stand inside the Healy circle, the green Healy circle of goodness. It's on me. Okay, it got interrupted, so I didn't have the shadow meld. I don't even have shadow meld, so I couldn't have shadow melded if I wanted to. Need to reapply our life bloom. That's okay. You put out a Healy boy, and let's start fire the rest of these mobs. There we go. Beautiful. Need a little Healy heal on my friendy friend here. And now the next time we use Swift Mend, I can tell by these 2 stacks, next time we use Swift Mend, we're going to get our tree. So here I can use that for big heals. Let's just get some big heal going. Piff is going to take a chunk of damage there. I accidentally put this on myself. Roar. Okay, Roar did actually reach that. That's very good. By that, I mean the Tempest. I wasn't sure about the Tempest. We have tree form now, so let's put out regrowths everywhere we can. And wild growth. There we go. Those rejuves out, and life blooms. I need to keep those life blooms going. I'm kind of ignoring my WeakAuras here. Unfortunately, we did just get a Tempest stack to go through, but that's okay. Moving my life blooms around, probably not. Oh, I'm standing in this freaking thing like an idiot. Oh man, that was so silly. So silly. I just stood in the totem corpse thing, lightning on the ground, and was like, why am I taking so much damage? Because you're being stupid, lad. That's why. All right, let's dot up the boss. I'm gonna save all 3 of my lumpy boys here for thingy thing with the stuffy stuff for the electrical damage that comes through. I'm gonna heal myself and priest and try to get back in range so I can put rejuves on these peeps. Smooth sailing until we have to do energy surge or electrical storm, which is coming up here in a second. So let's get these rejuves out. Let's flourish, life bloom, and so far so good. Everyone's doing quite well. The hots from before are doing wonderful. Don't have to really do much. Okay, that worked a lot better. And let's get this wild growth out, and that should top everyone off. I'm just gonna get away from El Jefe here. The flourish did a lot more than I expected it to. I have time to do a lot of damage here. I'm gonna wild growth on the boss. That should affect everyone. I'm just gonna try and pick up these orbs. There we go. Those are my orbs, you fellas. All right. I really shouldn't be putting life bloom on the paladin. The paladin's like by far the tankiest. We will have tree form here available soon. Oh, never mind. The boss is dead. What the heck? This group's so much better. Why is this group so much better? And we're doing a lower key level. It just goes to show how big of a difference player aptitude makes. Our paladin though struggled a bit on the single target DPS there. Maybe they just didn't have any cooldowns right at the start, and then they saw the low HP of the boss and chose not to spend any cooldowns. Looking for the tank. Tank is going to go for this group over here. I'm going to fly back up and then land on these, and I'm going to roar the first set of the rotting wind one was interrupted. I'm going to roar the second one. I'm going to put big heals on our tank friend here. We should be good. There's really not much to do here other than heal the tank. I'm actually going to give them Iron Bark because they have this Sundering Slash, which makes them take physical damage, extra physical damage, so we don't want that to overwhelm the tank. Let's put it that way. Okay, cool. I feel like I did a good job there, keeping the tank nice and safe so he can be an absolute blaster this entire dungeon. This tank's great, by the way. Like, I'm really enjoying playing with this tank. Okay, looking at the birds now. The birds are all I care about. Roaring the first set of these. And there's the second Akuna got interrupted. We're going to push and pull here. So Ursol's Vortex. It looks like we're about to get invaded by a bunch of other birds. Let's hot up the tank. Really need that to be interrupted. Somebody, something. Okay, no. Gonna give myself a big old shield in a second here. Big old shield into a wild growth. 2 stacks of the birdie birds. No bueno. Me no likey. Please help. Jesus. I needed to just use the Healy boys. Whatever. I kind of got overwhelmed, but it worked out. It worked out. We took care of the 3 birds that travel around, so the rest of these pulls are going to be super smooth, and we could just chill. Okay, we're going to bird roar, rotting wind. I think we took care of both of them. If we didn't, I'm going to just knock them back. I don't really care. I need to watch out here. Let's just try to swift mend. Oh my goodness, I hit some kind of weird combination of keys that that made my search thing function show up. I'm not picking up my soul right now because I just don't care about the damage I do. Can I roar again? No. I tried to knock, but the bird died before that even happened, so that knock was completely useless. I need to pay more attention to the health of my enemies. Okay, Tank's already pulling. He wants to pull these probably together. Okay, that's fine. Let's give them big heals, the full volley and stuff. We're just going to roar now and life bloom on the tank and myself so that the hots on the tank are kicking more quickly. I'm not too worried about the DPS from these guys. Just keep healing the tank. That's all I need to do. Keep the tank alive and all is well. Okay, maybe I need to also give myself this shield, and we're going to give Iron Bark to the tank again. Tanks should be fine now. That was a big pull for the tank. I also have to maybe put a hot on myself so I'm not just shielded up and actually heal myself. Just got to keep the tank alive. Tank's doing so much with the CC. The group's doing great on the interrupts as well. To be fair, the Paladin could use one, for starters, but you know, it is what it is. I'm gonna land in and CC everything. Start hotting up the tank. Beautiful. Get all the hots on the tank. That's what it's all about. Okay, collect my soul. That's over there somewhere. Let's life bloom one more person. Spam Starfire. Very comfortable right now. Red stagger on the tank though. That's to be expected, sort of. I'm not too surprised by that at all. You seem to be doing fine. Okay, what does the tank pull next? Tank's pulling that. I'm gonna go activate. I'm just gonna ping that I'm gonna activate this, but somebody already flew over. There's a big pull. Let's put this shield on the tank. Let's give the tank big old thingy things. I don't have what's it called? My brain's not working. I don't have Iron Bark just yet. Just gonna keep the tank hotted up though, and he should be fine. And Iron Bark for the tank. Very good. Put this underneath the tank. All I need to heal is the tank here. So let's convoke. Which is basically an AoE heal. Keep that going. Put this on myself. We good. Tank's nice and hotted up. He's doing great. Let's put a Healy Boy on him. I still haven't fixed my regrowth WeakAuras. As you can see, it's hopping, skipping, and jumping, even though there's no clear casting charges or anything like that. So I need to take a look at those conditions and when things load in and don't load in and blah, 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 blah. We're still missing percent, but the tank is certainly aware of that. I am more than certain that the tank is aware of that. I'm gonna give movement speed to people so they can get over there a little bit more quickly. Just gonna keep rejuves out on everyone, including myself. It's wild growth for those quick shots, and we should be fine now. Here we go. I put out one of the boys. That's a bit weird. The Paladin's not stepping over, but we should be fine. Okay, we should be okay here. I'm just going to give myself a shield because I don't trust myself to survive at such low health while the hots do their thing. Tank's doing just fine. Oh, I need to move out of here. This person got knocked a bit by the tornadoes. We weren't paying attention to the tornadoes fully. That's okay. Oh man, I'm a little bit flustered here. I'm not used to ranged perspective on this. Or the non-tank perspective. Honestly, I've just been tanking and healing, very little DPSing this season. And of course, ranged DPS in general, I'm just very unfamiliar with. So yeah, okay, we should be fine here for a while now. I can just kind of spam Rafts into Terra. Gonna put one of the Healy Boys down. We've got the life blooms rolling. Okay, our friend here is still not grouping with the rest of the group. We're just gonna consume this. Paladin's in a bit of trouble. Let's give him a shield if I can. Tank's a little low, but we'll handle that. We should be good here to finish off the boss. Yes, we are. Percent is not ready yet. We could pull a bit more percent. I'm just going to wait for the tank to do their thing. Let me mark him with square. He's going over there, which means we'll pull something over by that boss, other than the last two mobs, which I think won't be enough. We're missing like 0.05%, I think. Not sure, though. Let's see. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this guy has the perfect route, and I just didn't know. The person just landed at the wrong spot, so I wish them luck. Let me guess. It was the Paladin? Maybe it wasn't. I don't know. We good, though. We can run through here, and all is well. A bit risky with this patrol, but we should be fine. I have a very sneaky suspicion that the Paladin is going to position behind Balara and bait her into the boss, so hopefully that doesn't happen, but we'll see what happens. Okay, I'm just sticking super close to Balara. Super close to Balara. There's the charge. Unfortunately, it's better than going into the boss. Unfortunately, it didn't go into this wall, which is what we would really like, but as long as it doesn't go into the boss, I really don't give a shit. Let me put it that way. Just want to avoid this spear. Positioning Balara to charge into the wall. There we go. We did it. Balara goes after the closest target to them. There's the stop, then the charge comes in after that. I'm just trying to position super close to Balara. It doesn't matter because Balara died, and we're good. Batak goes in off, that dies right after that, so we are all good. Tank is going to need a lot of love in here for this boss fight. Should not have used my nature swiftness there, but oh well. But yeah, as you can see, this bleed is brutal. It's just going to do a lot of damage, so we got to keep our hots on the tank, make sure that the tank is doing okay. We're just going to put everything on the tank. We're going to regrowth or not regrowth, life bloom ourselves, because that way this guy's just completely lost in the sauce. He has no idea what's going on. This paladin is just lost. But yes, we're going to keep our life bloom on ourselves and the tank, because that way, the reason I keep it on myself is because it increases the tick rate of my hots by 25%, which means that I will heal more quickly. I'm going to, okay, that's silence. We're going to knock these guys. I need to focus on the heals now, actually. Let's put out the lumpy boys. I'm going to defensive myself and this, and regrowth spam, big hots. Make sure I'm not standing in the swirlies. The group handled the CC on those guys. That's all I needed them to do. That was perfect. Beautiful. Thank you so much. The Healy boys did their job as well. I know this is fortified and all, but it's just something I'm very scared of this fight. Let's put it that way. This on tank, and this person, I guess, would go for the AoE life blooms. Lance is coming down. We're going to step away. Piff is going to get a shield. Okay, he could have feigned death that. You can actually feign death that as a hunter, and then nobody, like, it just doesn't go off. Nobody gets hit by it or anything, but that's a-okay. Okay, cool. We killed it. We restarted. This was beautiful. Okay. This group was great. I wish I could stay with them, but the rules are the rules. And the facts are the facts. When the cheese drawer opens, you gotta pay the tax. The cheese tax. The cheese tax. What I'm talking about actually is the rules are that I can't stay with a group after they clear a dungeon. So unfortunately, I'm gonna have to leave. Great run. Thank you for the key. And we're gonna peace out. Would love to stay with this group. Would love to stay with this group, but I can't. And that's okay. So what do we do next? Our next key is where is my key? Ruby life pools. I'm not excited about that. It's a 7. I'm gonna drop it to a 5 because no, I don't feel ready for 7s. I don't even feel ready for 6s, but we'll try and get it done. I would love to. That would be great. It's not letting me Hearthstone because I'm in bird form, and when you're in bird form, it says you're pacified, so it doesn't let you use your Hearthstone. It's whatever. But yeah, let's get a group started for Ruby Life Pools 5. We have a 502 priest and demon hunter. We'll take them. Oof, 517. Oh, with 10s cleared? I guess this person just wants the easy crests or something. I could use 476 is a bit low for a 5, my friend. I could use a bloodlust, you know, and a blaster. I wouldn't say no to that. That could make this a lot easier. Should I? I'd feel bad about it because it's a DPS, right? They canceled. Okay, well, the temptation is gone. I really don't want to invite a 476 person to join a +5. It feels a little bit undergeared. I feel like I would be letting them die quite a bit. We do still need a bloodlust, so we're going to try and find a bloodlust as well as a tank, obviously. We have a 508 2k rated Devastation Evoker. Let's take them. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, 500 and something seems to be a very common item level, so we're gonna go for that. What item level am I? 493? Yeah, I'm going to consistently be the lowest item level in my group. We just need a tank now, and then we're good to go. We have the bloodlust. We have everything else. We even have extra magic damage being taken thanks to the demon hunter that we have in the group. Just need a tank. Just waiting on a tank. I think it's time to delist and relist because we're still waiting on a tank a couple of minutes later. Tanks don't like Ruby life pools. All those uninterruptible. Well, not uninterruptible, but like on-CC interruptible casts on that are mostly targeting tanks don't feel too great. All that magic damage coming in. What am I even saying? What I'm talking about here specifically is the ice bolts and the cinder bolts. On fortified, that really hurts. You can't interrupt it. Like if I use incapacitating roar on a cinder bolt or an ice bolt, the mob is going to be, yes, interrupted, but the second the CC is gone, it's going to continue casting that ice bolt or cinder bolt. So effectively, it doesn't put it on cooldown. There is no cooldown on the cinder bolt. It just goes. So the only thing that really stops it is a school lockout, which you achieve by interrupting it by using, for instance, Skull Bash, which I would love to have, but don't because Resto Druid. I guess I'll start summoning my friends here while we wait for a tank to apply. This is rough. Tank's not overly interested in running this. Oh, my best clear of it is a ++2. Maybe that's why they don't like the idea of running it with me, but that's okay. We'll get there eventually. One tank will come in and join us and save us from this pug hell. Oh, a 495 tank with a ++4 in health. Yeah, let's take him. Why not? Let's summon the tank first. I'm just gonna ping myself so that the evoker takes notice. Possibly, maybe? Yes, they do. Wonderful. Here we go with a Ruby Life Pulse +5 on Fortified with Volcanic. We have this group here on the screen. Let me show you. I'm consistently the lowest item level person in each of my runs, but it's hard to find people that are super low item level. Okay, tanks pulling crazy. I love to see it. Well, I say crazy, but it's not that crazy. All right, this seems to be where we're stopping. We're going to dot everything up, keep the hots on the tank. Lots of ooh, that person just kind of stood in that. That wasn't great. No, we'll just let them run back. I don't feel like I should be spending ACR this early in the run. They can just run back very quickly. Again, keep dots available on the tank. I didn't see that swirl. Good thing I didn't make fun of the other person, because then I just went ahead and did the exact same thing. All right, let's get our hots out back on the group. That was embarrassing. I feel bad now. I don't see where the blast is. Okay, it was there. Because in the water, it's hard to see it. I don't know how I didn't see it on me over there. I guess I was just focused on the hots and whatnot. Tank's getting a little bit low for my liking, but we're going to hit him with all our hots. That was interrupted. Beautiful. We'll put it here around this pillar. Okay, I got silenced again. Fine, whatever. I don't need to do anything. You guys are just going to handle all the interrupts. But I'll look for, what are they called? The shields, and then I'll interrupt that. Let's just keep the tank hotted up because he's going to take most of these, what are they called? Ice bolts to the face. So may as well make sure that they bounce right back from that. I'll give them some extra protection. Well, not by stepping into a volcanic, that's for sure. But I'll give them some extra protection in the form of putting the life bloom on myself, because that does indeed increase the hot tick rate. So that helps quite a bit with making sure that the hots actually heal for even more. All right, let's just make sure the tank is fine, and then we'll wild growth ourselves as we get knocked up by the stupid little volcanic. I'm so focused on the health bars that I don't actually take care of where I'm standing. I legit did not see one underneath myself right there. I was actually looking for them and I didn't see it. Maybe I'm blind. I'm probably blind. All right, let's get that life bloom back up. That should be enough to keep the tank going. I don't have to spend more globals on that, so I can spend a few on Wrath. I'm gonna stealth and just not pull this big guy. Seem to be good. Steel barrage coming through. Whoa, very scary. Tank's not giving us much space to play in. Tank got hit by the dot. That's fine. He can take it. He's a big boy. Now we spam Wrath. Again, not much to do here other than stand in volcanic, really. Steel barrage, we do need to move. Put the dot, the rush coming through, but hitting no one. Beautiful. Okay. And the tank buster is going to come through in a couple of seconds, so we'll just put this big old heal on the tank. Steel barrage shouldn't be too much of an issue. Just move out of the swirlies. Oh! Okay, I almost ran into that. Almost got wrecked. That bleed would hurt quite a bit. I wouldn't like that. I don't want to be targeted by that at all. There we go. We put the hot on Sephi and ourselves, and we get started with the boss fight. Bloodlust coming in. I'm going to use our thingy thing. What's it called? Oh, somebody got hit by one of those. Let's keep this on the tank, though. Chill Storm on me. I'm going to try and place it as far as possible. Then I'm going to try and move away as far as possible. Give myself the shield and consume this. And Wild Growth, Awaken Whelps is on me over here. We're going to charge over to the tank, keep ourselves safe. Your regrowths out while they're still instant. Wild Growth, and we good. Beautiful. Another Awaken Whelps is coming in from that side. We're going to go ahead and just stand on this side where the tank is, so that the tank is basically between us and the rest of it is interrupted. Very good. The rest of it meaning basically, I want the tank to be between me and where the whelps are coming from. We're going to remove this from the whelps. I'm going to step into that hail bomb because that was just a tactical clearing of the room. Obviously, totally not because I wasn't paying attention to where I was going. Car, is that you? That is you. We're going to give you a nice big life bloom. That should keep you nice and safe. Swiftmend into Wild Growth, and that'll hot everyone up enough to heal them all the way to full while we go up and go to face Thunderhead, who I'm a little bit afraid of. Teeny tiny little bit. Although the tank is doing amazeballs, like they're just straight up just taking everything to the face, doing really, really well. Of course, I am hotting them up a lot, so any damage that does slip through their defenses or active mitigation gets healed up pretty quickly. But as long as I can keep the tank nice and safe, the rest of the group should be also very nice and safe. Now, Cinder Bolts as well from these casters over there are going to be super, super painful. So I got to keep that in mind. Breath towards me. I'm just going to hop, skip, and jump over some roots so I don't have to deal with that nonsense. Beautiful. Into the spell myself, I'm going to put this on them. And when the second one goes out, we should be fine. I thought, okay, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, this works. I was a little bit confused there for a second, but it all worked out. Let's move that swift mend or whatever. Okay, heal myself, put out some guardians. Oh no, I'm standing in the breath. The breath. God damn it. I feel like an idiot. I'm focused. I'm just staring into these freaking health bars and I'm not paying attention to the rest of the fight. There's just so many things to do, most of which I probably don't even need to do. I just need to send out the lumpy boys and let them take care of it. We're going to mount up, not because I'm forgetting about travel form, but because I need to repair, because my little WeakAuras was telling me that my durability was low. Trying to get over to the group a little bit more quickly, so we're going to do this big old shield on them. Trying my best. Okay, let's knock these guys up. I'm going to roar them, and then the rock up should take care of the rest. Oh my god, give myself the big shield from the trinket. I think we're good now. Dude, this was hard. One lumpy boy. Damn, these big boys, the destroyers, they hurt like heck. No, I'm not enjoying that. These rejuves out. Drop this on the floor. Life blooms back out. Tank's struggling. I'm struggling. We're all struggling. Sweet baby Jesus. Let's flourish. Screw it. I just want everyone in full HP. Nice big silence from the priest. Make sure that doesn't go through. Blaze of glory. If the priest could dispel magic on that, that would be perfect, but it doesn't seem to be happening. Oh, that one did happen. It looks like beautiful. Thank you, priest. Looking at the Cinder Weaver. We're going to go ahead and try and roar them now because it was casting at someone other than the tank. We're gonna hit these Scorchlinks because we gotta fight them later either way. Okay, let's try and keep ourselves alive by giving ourselves the shield. And then wild growth for the group. Get the lumpy boys out, regrowth, and we should be just fine now. Okay. Get our stupid ass inside the green Healy circle of goodness, and we are fine. This is fine. Flame dance. I'm going to knock the flame dance. Blaze of glory is going off there in the background, but that's okay. Sweet Jesus. Okay. I really don't want to pull this group. Or this shock caster or whatever. The shock caster will ruin my day if I pull it, so let's not do that. Slowly but surely, I'm making my way through this. Tank's being very conservative with the pulls, no double pulls, no nothing. I'm perfectly cool with that because those cinder bolts hurt, and I have no idea how to handle the big AoE damage. All right, let's get these out. Big heal on this person because they're about to get knocked up. There we go. Let's interrupt this. Swift mend into wild growth into these two. I'm just going to use a defensive and stand up by the side. I don't want to have to deal with with positioning, so I knock those up. I just don't want to have to think about that too much right now. I'm just going to stand on this side. This is unfortunate. I'm getting chased down by one of these Scorchlings, whatever. I'm not a big fan of that. I'm gonna put a Cenarian Ward on Dakar. Oh, sweet Jesus, we pulled the dragon. Good luck, everybody. Oh, we pulled another group. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, Jesus. I'm going to put the shield on myself. I'm going to try and put... Oh, no, no, no. I can't put the shield on myself because I used the stupid trinket. The other trinket I'm going to... I can't even shadow meld. These guys are just cinder bolting the f*** out of me. We pulled everything. Yeah, wipe fast. I didn't read that message, but the tank said wipe fast, and that was a good call. We pulled the dragon while we were pulling one of the big infernal guys, and that is a big no-no. That's... You don't do that. You can if you trust your healer. Don't trust me if I'm healing on the Resto Druid. On Ursi, who I have practice with and is much easier to heal with for me, that could be cool. Yeah, we should go this side. Good call by the Demon Hunter. They said other side now, question mark, and that is the exact right call in my opinion, because that way we can just we don't have to run around all the way. Flame Dance is going to come through. I'm going to go ahead and Bear Roar that crap. I don't want none of that up in my business. We're just star firing the crap out of these dudes. There's just 3 targets. That's plenty. Volcanic. I just cannot see Volcanic. That's just not... My brain doesn't process Volcanic being a thing. I can't. It don't happen. Volcanic just constantly. Put big heal on the car here with the, what's it called? Cenarian Ward. Yes, that hot is ridiculous. It does so much. Heal. We're going to use Bark Skin here. Try not to get double knocked up. That would be great. You have Life Bloom going. As long as something doesn't overlap with it too much, like a couple of Cinder Bolts in a row, I should be fine and I should be able to survive. I don't know if we still need percent here. Hopefully we do not, because then we would have to... I just didn't heal us fast enough. That's my bad, my friend. You should not have died there. Don't know how to actually heal that much damage coming in that quickly. I need a pre-hot or something, I guess. Why am I still casting at this person? Whatever. Need to get those rejuves in, life blooms timed so that they go off, stuff like that. And maybe, you know, some defensives. But I guess the priest was popped up on defensives quite well. It's on top of us. Need this person to move. I'm standing over here because if the boulder targets me, it won't go in a really bad direction. This is acceptable. The evoker is positioning on the wrong side though. We want to bait the boulders to come in from this side. Oh, I'm in a bad spot. Charge. Okay, we good. This is fine. I'm fine. Boulder coming in. I got a position like so. Okay, that boulder might hit the wall here soon. Okay, it didn't. Very good. Let's try and position this close to here when the big next guy comes out. Ash, reposition. Let's get these out. Boulder coming through. Please position correctly. Okay, I was at the wrong place at the wrong time. Get some of these out while I have the Healy boys out. Okay, new boulder coming through. Get them life blooms going. Boulder coming through. I step to the side of it. Still standing here because I'm going to get whatchamacallits. Ritual of Blaze bonding potentially, so I wanted to keep it close, but it was not necessary as the boss is dead. Thank goodness this is fortified. I don't like this boss when people don't know how to position. But luckily none of the boulders went in a really awkward direction, but it could have been pretty awkward. All right, let's heal up the tank. Let's heal up ourselves with big absorb. Oh, come on, man. Okay, I feel like I'm doing something extremely wrong. The entire time I feel like I'm doing something extremely wrong. Big AoE damage is really the bane of my existence. I just don't know how to deal with it. I guess lumpy boys into regrowth spam is like a good way to deal with AoE because of all the cleave that they do now, but I don't even have force set. Cannot wait to get force set. Hopefully I get a piece of armor here that I could use. I don't even know what drops from here. Okay, we're fighting over here. I'm okay with that. I have no way to interrupt this, but that's okay. I'm gonna put big hots on the tank, wild growth, put one of the lumpy boys down, life bloom myself, and now I can AoE DPS. Flash fire getting insta kicked by Sephi. Love to see it. This tank's great. I've really been enjoying this tank's tanking. 2 really good tanks in a row, man. I'm lucky as hell, I'll tell you that right now. Get some hots out. This is big storm time, so we're going to get a bunch of lumpy boys out. Man, I need that force set. I really need that force set. If those extra nourishes were going out right now, that would be sick. That would be absolutely sick. But they're not, so let's just settle for hotting everyone up and doing our own thing. Gonna put this down. It doesn't pull anything. That's good. Wild growth, rejuve, into flourish, into lumpy boy, or 2. Oh man, this is rough. Okay, but we did it. We survived it. Now, as long as the Tempest Storm Shield doesn't wipe us out, we're good. Just gonna funnel damage into Rivati. Luckily, it doesn't seem like anything's gonna really happen with the Tempest Storm Shield. That's good. It's rejuve. I don't think this wipes us out, so we should be fine. Yeah, we're good. Ugh. Stupid volcanic keeps interrupting my casts. Whatever, man. Whatever. Sorry for moving around. My tush is going numb. I gotta move around in my seat a little bit. I've been sitting here amped up through the entire dungeon because I'm nervous about this dungeon for some reason. Nice interrupts by the group. Look at this. This is beautiful. Our friend Warvox could do a bit more than that, but you know, he's doing how much he's comfortable with, and that we're okay with that. Priest seems to be dispelling all the shields. That's beautiful. Oh goodness, move quickly. There we go. Let's put this down. Dispel Sephi. Hots out. Okay, big AoE came through. Not big AoE, but some damage went through. I don't have to move. Oh, I do have to move if the evoker moves closer to me. Move this from Sephi. Hopefully nobody steps in the thingy. Why am I putting life bloom on people over and over again like a dum-dum? Don't do that, Vlad. Bad Vlad. No. Whirlies, gotta move away from those. Remove this from Sephi. We're going to go ahead and freeze. Our brain will freeze. I'm going to step over here. I'm going to give myself the big shield. There's a big breath. AoE damage coming through, but not much of it. We're going to put down 2 lumpy boys because I'm flustered. Dot the boss. This person could use a big trinket shield. I can't use that right now. We can use this though. Really can't be standing in that. Okay, we good. Dot this up. I can't reach the priest right now, so we're just going to hope for the best. It's wild growth. I need to just use wild growth more often. It's a big heal either way, so maybe I should just use it more often. Anyway, that was a pretty good run. Oh, I got a burnout rod. That's not particularly useful. Anyone? I'm gonna ask if anyone needs it. I don't. It's not a tier piece, but it's something, I guess. Nobody wants the burnout rod, so it looks like we're good to go out of the group. Leave party. I feel like I did okay. There were a few like, I think I just keep dying to stupid stuff because I'm not paying attention to my surroundings. I'm just so tunneled onto healing. I'm still not doing much damage. 30k DPS, it's not much because really all I do is Moonfire and Adaptive Swarm. And I don't even Adaptive Swarm as often as I could be Adaptive Swarming. So there's that I can improve. But overall, I feel like I'm doing well enough. Oh, and I just remembered it's Time Walking Week. So I'm just going to take this quest and eventually do it. I don't know when. Probably going to include it as like a part at the intro of the next video. Speaking of which, I'm also probably going to do LFR because like I said, I still don't have Forset, and even Veteran Forset would be amazing. Could use shoulders or pants to just actually. Why don't I tierify these shoulders? I'm so stupid. I thought these were like crafted shoulders. Okay, let's go get our Forset that we're complaining about. I don't mind tierifying Veteran pieces because we have so many charges at this point in the season that it's like perfectly fine. So let's end this on a super high note and get Forset. That's awesome. So we start off the video with a horrible like Nokhud Offensive from hell, and we ended with Forset, which I probably could have had much sooner because I got these gloves at the start of the episode. I just forgot that I had tierifiable shoulders. So now I feel super stupid for mentioning the tier set so many times and how I don't have it. Well, I could have had it the entire episode, but oh well, you know, you live and you learn. There we go. We got the shoulders. We got the transmog guy. We apply the transmog. Nobody see me walking around without my full transmog. I mean, look at that infinite agent shit. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I should probably go of the infinite. Should I do that instead of the insane? I feel like there's a bit of prestige with the insane title. Of the infinite makes sense for the transmog. Let's just do it for the transmog. Do it for the mog. Anyway, I think now that I have Forset, AoE healing should be a lot better. As long as I have my stacks of clear casting, the nourishes that are coming through are going to be ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, just like one nourish will actually heal like 3 people. It's ridiculous, or 4 or whatever, you know. It's great. It's great. It's gonna be awesome. So let us actually end this episode. If you enjoyed it, drop a like. Let me know what you liked about it in a comment down below. If you had fun, make sure you subscribe because there's more episodes of me panicking while there's perfectly manageable healing to be done coming after this. And if you're feeling particularly generous, you can become a channel member. Channel members have guaranteed replies to their comments, and they get nice little shout outs at the beginning of videos. But as always, thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. I just looked over at my face cam and I realized just how shiny my head is. Look at this. It's like a reflector. It's ridiculous. It's like I polished the thing before I start recording or something.